Then come. Let Trump come with his America, and with you people, you all die. This lunatic. He wants to annex Canada. He wants Iceland. He wants to kill the president of Venezuela. He wants to kill the supreme leader of Iran. He wants to finish up Yemen. This sick lunatic. And that's why when they talk about America, is a sick country. A country of mad people. Insane people. And that's why they can elect a mad, insane idiot.
U.S. Army have arrived in Nigeria. Asari Dokubo, where are you now? This is not an insult. This is a question because Nigerians remember. We remember the videos, the press-ups, the shout-outs, the warnings. This is the same Asari Dokubo who went online, full of confidence, threatening Donald Trump and the United States of America. The same man who spoke like a commander, promising resistance, promising fire, promising war. Now America is here, and suddenly, silence. No press-ups, no warning video, no global threats, no revolutionary speech. But when it comes to AreaFada, when it comes to Igbo people, energy returns, insults return, anger returns.
Let the Igbos go. Oh, bang, 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 let the Igbos go. President Bola Tinubu, let the Igbos go. Let the Igbos go. National Assembly, let the Igbos go.
So Nigerians must ask, is courage only loud when it is safe? Because this is also the same man who boldly say there is nothing like Christian genocide in Nigeria.
I don't think there is genocide in Nigeria. I don't think like that there is genocide in Nigeria. Because I have more information than you. Christian genocide in Nigeria. Because more Muslims are being killed. And the Muslims who are being killed, the people who are sponsoring these people are Christians from the United States of America and France.
Nothing. Not exaggeration. Nothing. So, we must ask again. When villages are attacked, when churches are burned, when worshippers are killed, when entire communities are displaced, what name are we allowed to give it? If victims cry, and you call it politics. If graves appear, and you call it exaggeration.
Gazama, if I place curse on you, you will not last 24 hours. Wallahi billahi bi-iznillah, you will not last 24 hours. If I, Mujahid Dokbas, I place a curse on you, as you have been placing curse on people, 24 hours you will not last. Because you are a fake and you are a liar.
If suffering is dismissed because it is inconvenient, then that is not neutrality. That is denial. And denial is a position. Notice the pattern Nigerians are beginning to see. Loud against fellow Nigerians. Silent before global power. Dismissive of Christian suffering. Aggressive towards one ethnic group. Threatening on camera. Missing when reality shows up. This is not bravery. This is selective courage. Because real courage does not need a ring light. Real courage does not choose its targets. Real courage does not roar. Only where consequences are small. Nigeria's problem is not Igbo people. Nigeria's problem is not AreaFada. Nigeria's problem is not ordinary citizens struggling to survive. Nigeria's real problems are corruption, elite impunity, oil thefts, insecurity merchants, and leaders who benefit from chaos. But those problems are dangerous to confront. So instead, some people choose a safer enemy, a tribe, a region, a faith community that is easier, that gets applause, that gets views. But when America arrives, the noise disappears, and that silence is not accidental. Silence is a statement. You cannot deny suffering and claim moral authority. You cannot dismiss victims today and expect to be taken seriously tomorrow. You cannot threaten the powerful in theory and bow in practice. Nigerians are not fooled anymore. People are watching patterns, not performances. Actions, not press-ups. So, the question remains calm, simple, unavoidable. Asari Dokubo, when it was America, you spoke like a general. Now, America is here. Where are you now?